Hey, what's happening? What happens at the end of life? Well, the animal that's alive in us right now, that has all our organs moving, they disintegrate. The body just disintegrates. They grow into little animals again, and they go away. Right now, the little animals is one who makes us move. I am looking at something that I saw right at the beginning. Dragon Ball Z. Vegeta's secret. The last hope. Pull through, Vegeta. There's something about Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, China owns the red and the white. Okay? The white is the Cancer. It is the background. It is the Virgin. We hop on the Virgin Mary and we take her for a ride. We make her 18 and over because the number of the spirit is 18. The number of Venus is 81. The total is 99, and that is Jupiter. Okay? That is Jupiter. What I want to talk about next, I wasn't going to do it right now, but I want to try and show you. See that 3003 or 3663? Okay, C4774. Well, if you total everything up, it becomes 7777. In order to get 4774, you must create it from 5775, okay, which is 2662. Now, this is so confusing, and I am so tired. I don't even know if I can do this. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 plus 7 is 12 equals 47. That is your 4774. 1111. 4 by 7 is 28. 4 plus 7 is 11 equals 39. Einstein, Einstein is this. 1776 comes out of this, and I'm not telling you enough. I'm not telling you enough about the machine. Machine, Chicago, Illinois. If you ever do pi, well, pi comes out to Chicago, Illinois, and then it connects to China. Machine, machina, mother, China. At the same time, where am I now? I'm a little bit behind it. I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open. Here it is. Machine. Sheen in French is China. 9. 8, 9. Creation, heaven, I-N-E. Okay? China. New Zealand. Zooland for the animals, animal and man. New Zealand. The letter H and the letter N and the letter Z come together to create the 40. The 40, the 0 becomes 6, creates man. I'm just a little bit all over, but maybe I'll make a better video after. Does anybody see this? D, D, D. Now I have to take another one, make a reflection, and put a D against this whole thing against this. Then I have to put another one behind this, or stretch it out here, and then put 4 of them towards the inside, and then connect them. But if you actually look at it this way, right, from D delta, okay, take a look at this. It's the letter R. It creates your DVD inside the design. If you want to see another one, this is the roulette wheel. Okay, look what it does. 97 will create your 63 and 16, which is the light of the angel. 64, which makes your double X, which is 34, which creates Earth and Mars and creates your DC power. 73, which creates your AC power, DC power, AC power. 77 creates the spirit light that comes into the power. Then you make again the DC power. Then you make the creation light. Then you create the passage, because this turns into 13 and 55, which becomes your American flag. And back over here to DC power again. This one down here and this one up here must come together. 9 and 7 and 4 and 6. This is 10 and 16. This is 26. 26 is the letter Z. It creates your dog pound. 6, 7, 7, 7, 4, 7, 7, 4, 7. 747. And on this side, it creates 57, 57, 57. Now the question is, how come? How does it do this? Well, it does it because what I do is I add up the two rows, okay? First of all, you go 1 and 2 and 4 and 5. This becomes 3 and 9. Then I go 4 and 5 and 7 and 8. This becomes 9. This becomes 6. Then I go 7 and 8. That becomes 6. 7 and 2 becomes 9. Becomes 6 and 9. 7 and 2 become 9. 5 and 4 becomes 6. Because all the numbers that were here, 1 to 36, all gone. I'm playing them by the true number. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I shouldn't even be doing that. I should be doing 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. But because I need a reverse, if I don't use the number, all I'm going to end up getting is 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1 is all going to say 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1 is all 4, 4, 4 in a square. It's just 4 by 4 is 16 by 4 is 64. 64 is Israel. 64 is Zion. 6 and 4 is Roman numerals for 10. I'm so far behind in many things. The Boston Bruin logo, okay, is the AC power which creates the B world. AC, 1, 2, 3. 1 and 3 is 4. 2 and 2 is 4. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 is 4 and 8. Is 4 and 4. 4 and 4 is 8. And 1 times 3 is 3, and 4 is 7. 7 and 8 equals to 15. 1 and 5 is 6. But 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 will equal to your 11. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 5 and 6 and equal to your 11. The seventh gate with 1 and 7. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals 7 and 8. 7 times 8. 7 times 8 equals 56. 7 plus 8 equals 15, and 56 equals 71. Back to the same number, the seventh gate. Now we'll take 5 by 6 is 30. 5 plus 6 is 11 equals to 41. 41 is all the way around Monopoly, and you get to the Mediterranean the first time you get to the Mediterranean in the whole game. Now, you take the change in your pocket, the 1 penny, the 5 cents, the 10 cents, and 25 cents, and you got 41. USA, you got 41. If you take the Z, okay, and the letter O as for Oz, you have 41. And in Chaldean, you have 77, which is the one spirit of the sixth light. You can't get it any other way. We take Chaldean and Gematria, and we put it inside, and we take numbers and Pythagoras, and we take numbers, we put it on the outside. Now, when we use the letters H and I is 8 and 9. The I and the R are both 9s. 1 and 2 in Chaldean is the I and R. When you take the I and R as 1 and 2 and connect it to the 8 and 9, you are using the H, the I, and the R. And what does this have to do? It has to do with the 8 and 9 and 1 and 2 is because inside the dog pound, which is 4 and 7, inside is the wolf that comes talking. And how does this wolf come talking? Is with I and R is because 1 and 6 and 5 and 2. 5, 6, 6, 5, 11, 11. Or 5 by 6 is 30. 5 plus 6 is 11 equals 41, 41. 82 is time heaven. Or 162 is 3 times 54. 54 is love of the sun. I wish I can just sit and just constantly show you, and you can keep asking and I can show you. It's not that hard. You don't have to believe it. The numbers will talk for themselves. They calculate themselves. All I have to show you is the numbers, and then I'll tell you what they mean and why they mean it. Because wolf is number 56. Thurston Howell III, okay? The wolf. It's the howling, okay? It's the H and I, which is the heaven of who I is the avenue. H and I is number 85 in Chaldean, okay? It is the avenue of the light, okay? In which the avenue of the light is 56. This matrix energy and the speed of the silver matrix, okay, is number 85. And everything we do is because of the 5. The 5 is in the center of all numbers. So no matter what you do, you will always have number 5 over there, and you'll have number 8 and 5. 8 and 5, 9 and 5, 4 and 5, 2 and 5, whatever it is. And your typewriter shows you that the bracket is on the 9 and the 0, saying that it's 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, 9.5, all the way to 9.9. But from 8.5 to 9.6 is 13. 8.5, 8.6, 8.7, 8.8, 8.9, 9. 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, 9.5, 9.6. Okay, that's actually 12. So you don't count the 0. The 0 actually just counts for the 6. So after you count 5, you're already at 9.6. So between 85 to 96 is 11. 85 to 96 is 11, but it's a total of 12, and that's 2 cubes. The hockey puck, okay, the hockey puck, okay, here's the hockey puck. There's a hole in the middle. You put the cube, and the puck's in the middle of your head, turning around, okay, and you got the cube. Number 21 is the cube. 21, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 added up equals 21. Want to hear something about 21 or 1221? 1221 to the 7 worlds is 5665. 5 times 6, 5 plus 6 equals 30. Plus 11 is 41, all the way around Monopoly, and you get to go. Now, because you have a 0, and why is 0? Because the center of 2 sides is, this is the 0. So now you have 41 plus 6 is 47. Times 123 is 5,781 Hebrew time, minus 6 years, because man is already on earth. We have to take this, and you draw a line here, and you draw a line here, and you draw a line here, you draw a line here. Remove 5 from everywhere. So from here to here is 180, but from here to here is 90, minus the 5 because the amount of space it uses, and the center is 5, so just do what it says. So you got 85 here, and 85 here is 170. You don't have to count the 70, just say 70. And you have from here to here, and you have the same 70. But the 70 becomes 76. Now you have, this is the spirit of your 76. 85 minus 9, or 85 plus 9 is 94. That's Uranus. 95 and 94 is 188. 188 is 47 times 4, which is time. Did you know that trees are grounded for life? There's something else. You want to see what number 7 is? Here's your number 7. It's 7 this way out of 9 and 7 this way out of 9. Do you know the number to the Rothschilds? That's right, 79, or is it 97? It doesn't matter. Boston is wearing the 90 because it stands for Nibiru. Okay, they cut everything in half and they put a reader inside of here. Okay, and this reader, okay, is only being read here, and is only being read here, not here. Okay, I'm not sure exactly how it moves, but it only can read certain parts at a time. There's 36 numbers, 4 corners. Why 4 corners? You tell me. 4 corners. Then they have the cross. Now we're 6. This is how it works. Here's 4 corners, and then the crossing to match them. And because of the crossing, okay, in between, that creates your 6, because you got 2 on each side. Did you know the word off equals 666? Another thing, if you want to look at number 5, east-west, 4 out of 6. North-south, 4 out of 6. This is why we have Israel, Zion, and 0, which equals to the same thing. We can also look at this and say McDonald's. Okay, it's also the number 13, which is the AC power. 1 on this side and a bar. Do you know why? It goes around to 2 sides, but we only live on 1 side. Okay, what was I going to tell you about Einstein, the gateway? Yes, the gateway, okay, which is A and G in the piano. If you multiply A times G and A plus G equals 7 and 8. That will equal to 15 again. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 will equal to your 11. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 that equals 11 is 5 and 6, which 5 times 6, 5 plus 6 will again equal to your 41. Okay, this is your Einstein. Einstein is E-I-N. E equals 5. I equals 9. They equal 14, which totals to your A-D. What is your AD? That's the question. The AD is the passage from one side to the next. Because when I go from this side to this side, I need this head in between. There is no connection of the N or the Z, but there's a number 1, and the one goes up this way and down, then there's a round diamond in the center, and another one goes up and down, connects to the center, and then let me draw this. Let me draw this. Something like this. I'm a little tired to draw it. See that? It looks like the antenna on the Twin Tower, but it goes up, and it goes around this way, and then this one goes up and it goes down. It meets in between here. This side doesn't touch this side. It must meet and transfer in the middle over here. The Z in the end. There's a circle in between the center. Another thing I wanted to say is 6776 plus 6776 equals electric company. 6 and 6 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3, 7 and 7 is 14. Okay, the AD, 7 and 7 is 14 equals 1 and 4 is 5. We have 3, 5, 5, 3, which makes 3, 5, 5, 3 and 3, 5, 5, 3 gives me 6, 1, 1, 3 or 6, 7, 7, 3. Why? Because we get to the number 0. 5 and 5 is 10. 0 gets 6. So that 10 will now become 7. Well, again, 6, 7, 7, 6 plus 6, 7, 7, 6 will equal to 6 and 6 is 12 equals to 3. 7 and 7 equals to 5 equals 3, 5, 5, 3. When we add up 3, 5, 5, 3 again, it equals 6, 7, 7, 6. And there's more of it somewhere. Another thing I wanted to mention is the club. The club has 3 areas, okay? The DC power, 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals 3 and 4. 3 times 4 is CD, Washington, D.C. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 3 plus 4 is 7 equals to 19. 3 balls on the club equals to 57. How does the moon connect to that? The number of the MOON equals to 57. The 2 O's inside the moon alone say 6 and 6, saying I connect the 2 worlds 6 and 6. So let's just put the 6 and 6 onto the total of the 57 moon, and you have 69. But since you have 6 and 6, you may as well change it to 8 and 8, because the opposite on a dice, okay? The opposite on a dice, here you got 6, okay? The opposite of your dice of 6 and 6 is 8. So 8 and 8 and 57 is 16. Your 57 and 16 equals to your 73. Your moon equals to 73, and it equals to the same number as Nibiru. Or it'll equal to 69, which will reconnect your energy, which is the it energy. Why? Because 5 times 4 is 20, which is 5, 5, 5, 5. 5 plus 4 is 9 equals 29, because 20 gets a 0. Okay, we add 6 to it equals to 35, an electric company. And not only that, okay, 1, 5, and 0, which is the ace card. Okay, the ace card, 1, 5, and 0, is because the ace spot is in the center of the card. Okay, so the ace card, the center part, which is this, and the 5 position of the 1 is 1, 5, and 0. And that's your, what was I talking about? The moon. The moon, 69 on the moon, the it, yes, the IT connection, the IT electronic connection, 6 and 9, which equals to electric company, you're 35. Do you know where 35 is? That's right. 35 is North Carolina, but more than that, okay, because every time you get to a number, it's in the center of your roulette. Always add 1 or 2. Because it's in the center, 35 gets number 2, and now it's 37 again. 37 will recreate 3 times 7, 3 plus 7 equals 10, and 21 equals to 31, equals to your AC power, and connects to your moon again from the center of roulette. Okay? At the same time, I'm just trying to think that it connects your IT world. Let me just think. And 5 by 4 is your 20, which equals to 35. I'm not mixed up, but I forget what I'm thinking. So we were talking about the number 1 and 7. That's how this started, because 1 and 7 can also be recreated by 1 and 3. Okay, should I show you? 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to 3, and 4 equals to 7. 1 times 7 on 1 plus 7 equals to 7 and 8. Multiply 7 times 8 is 56. 7 plus 8 is 15. 56 and 15 equals 71. And we reconnected our 17 with our 71. And we have 1771. So Nibiru, okay, if you spell it, it says Bruin. It's also number 73, and it's the AC power. China, the machine. Washing a ton. Lincoln, linking it back together by taking the beginning of the roulette, which is 1, 2, 3, ABC, and taking the end of roulette and connecting it together. But we switch it around in an X, okay? Switching it around in an X. 36 gets 1, making it 37. 35 gets 2, making it 37. And 34 plus 3 equals to 37, equals to a total of 111. The center of the roulette, from 16 added to 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 equals to 111, times 2, 222, times 4, 444, but times 16 equals 1776. 16 and 19, which is 911, that is bringing on the light. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Electric company. The price to buy electric company and waterworks in Monopoly is $150 each. 150, the 0 equals 6, 156 or 56, bringing on back the calling of the white wolf. I just want to see what else there is. Another thing, for if you want to look what Israel does, the numbers of 4664, when you recreate these numbers, 4664, they turn into 313, which is the butterfly. 3 and 3 is 9, 1 and 3 is 9, this is 10 and 9. This is what it's all about. 1 times 9, 1 plus 9 is 10 and 9. 10 and 9, 10 becomes 7. 9 stays 9, 9 and 7 is 16. You have 1, 6, 1. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals 7 and 6. The spirit is 76. 7 times 6, 7 plus 6 equals to 13, and 42 equals 55. 5 times 5, 5 plus 5 equals to 10, and 25 equals to 35, and back to electric company. 4, 3, 4. 1 and 3 is 4. 1 and 3 is 4. Back to the moon again. Number 19. China, New Zealand, Berg. Okay, the sea and the land. They made us from the animals. That's who we are. We were made from the animals. Then there's another thing we didn't do, is that we were made in God's image. Okay, that was one of them I didn't talk about. And strikes. Okay, if there's 11 11s in a year, 11 times 11 is 121. But when you go 11 times, okay, the word times, okay, equals 66, which equals to 732, which is creation of the seventh gate, 7 and 3, 2. When you go times something, 11 times, the word time equals to, or x equals to 24. So 11 times 24 is 264. This is where I got this over here. 11 times x, okay, 10x is 10 in Roman numerals, equals 110. 11 times 24 is 264, and 110 is 374. I don't know why it says this. It's 374. The number of Christ, 74. 3 times 74 equals 222, times the 8th heaven equals 1776. Gotham City, Chicago. It's all going down somewhere near Chicago. The other thing I wanted to show you, all about George, 6 and 1, 7 and 7, equals to George. this 5 and 5, okay? 5 times 5, 5 plus 5 equals to your electric company. Electric company is 3 and 5, 7 and 3, 5 and 5 brings you to your 1010 world and your AC voltage. A51A. Can you see A51A? Read it properly. It says Asia. Asia is 11991. 6 and 1 is 7, 6 and 1 is 7, 9 and 7 is 16, which equals 7, 9 and 7 is 16, 6, 7, 7, 6, 6, 7, 7, 6, 7 and 6 is 13, is 4, 4, 4, 1 and 3 is your AC power. Again, 9, 9, 2, 9, 707, but this, neglect what I just showed you there. Silver and matrix equals 85. 8 times 5, 8 plus 5 equals 40 and 13 equals 53. Electric company and the silver matrix. Here's basically the levels of the houses. 57 is in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, where all the cubes go. 1 and 4, this is your AD. 3 and 6, this is your C and your F. I don't know if it's CF rays or how it works. I didn't talk about golf, okay? So this is basically the way the house looks. And in every house, okay, you see the 8s in every house? The reason for that is when we draw on an angle this way, we're cutting a square in half. So we automatically need to connect that square to something else. So we have to have one square connected to the other square on each side, making it 1.5. Now 1.5 times 2 equals 3. 1.5 times 4 equals 6. And 1.5 times 6 equals 9. 369 is created from 246. 9, if we take 246 and 369, what we do is we take the 9 and we go down to the 2. That'll be 11. Now we take the 6 and we go to the 4. That will be the 10. Let me write this out so I can show you exactly what it is. 2, 4, 6, 9, 1.5 times 2 equals 3. 1.5 times 4 equals 6. Okay. This is what it equals. 1.5 times 2 equals 3. 1.5 times 4 equals 6. 1.5 times 6 equals 9. 3 and 6 is 9. 6 and 4 is 10. 9 and 2 is 11. This is how it works out. You cannot do it to any other numbers. 0.5 is everything. We were made in God's image, which says, I am of age. Okay? I am. How can I exactly? When you say the word I am made in God's image, it also says the month of May. It also says the Mayan inside the word. Let me look. E-I-E-I-O, 9 and 5 and 14, 9 and 5, 28 plus. E-I-E-I-O, okay, says who, it's repeated twice, but I'm only going to show it one time. E-I is 14, E-I is 14 is 28. Plus the O is 15, that equals to 43. When they take the debit machine and they put the Q, number 17, on the 1 position of the debit machine, and the Z of the number 26, they take it from they take that Z where it usually is on the phone, on the 9 key, and they put it on the 1. The 26 and 17 equals to the 43. This here, 1 times 5, 1 plus 5, equals to 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 2 times 8, 2 plus 8, equals 16, and 10 is 26. 2 times 8, 2 plus 8. Okay, 2 plus 8 is 10, is 26. 2 and 6 is 8. 8 and 2, time heaven. Time heaven, the only 2 numbers, number 4 and 3, Earth and Mars. I may have done this a little too quick, but I'm definitely connected to that moon. We're definitely connected to the moon. just a few pictures that I put together. Bob and Enzo. Have you ever heard of Bob and Enzo? Did you know that see the 1, 3 in the space, 5, 7 in the space, and 9. 3, space, 5, space, 7. But if you counted the space for a number, what's in between 3 and 5? 4. What's in between 5 and 7? 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 and 6 go over here. 3 and 7 go over here. What surrounds 5? 3, 4, 7, 6. The diameter of the moon is 3, 4, 7, and 6. That surrounds 5. The word gold is 3, 4, 7, and 6. So that's what you're working with right over here. Is it by any coincidence? I don't think so. 3 and 7, 4 and 6. You have Zion, and you have the energy inside of that. Raphael 7286. One more thing. Your middle finger. You have 5 fingers. 5, 4, 3, 4, 3. There is no 1 and 2. 5 and 4 is 9, and 3 is 12. There's your 1 and 2. 5 and 4 and 3 is 12. There's your 1 and 2. You have 24 hours in the day. Why? Because both sides of your head must work during that time, so it's time added inside your head. 5 times 4, 5 and 4 is 9, and 4 is 13. That'll give you your AC power. 5 and 4 and 3 equals to 12, and 4 is 16, and 3 is 19. 6 and 4 is 8 is 14, and 5 is 19. That's your connection to the moon. You have 2 hands, you got another 19 and 19. Just trying to see if we can connect it here. The number 4, 1 corner, 2 corners, 3 corners, looks like a 0, doesn't it? It's only 4. You have 4 that creates your 90 degrees. How can I show you this one thing? I just doing it real quick. See this over here? You box in this. Okay, from here to here is 90. From here to here is 90. Take away 5 and 5, so it's 85. Take away 5 and 5, it's 85. 20 ends up in the center. 2014 ends up in the center. For what reason? How do we get 2014 in the center? We have to figure that out. 2014, 9, and 4 is 13, plus the 1 spirit light. Let me see. Okay. This is 14. Okay. 6 and 8, okay, is 14. 9 and 5 is 14. It's all over the roulette wheel. It's all 14s, and there's odds and explanations. And you see these lines I put on this? Right? You see how much space it takes up? The even numbers, look how little space it takes up, the even numbers. But the odd areas takes up a ton of space. When you fold this down like a dice, okay, the odd space disappears just for this. This goes inside the hockey puck that's inside your head, and this is your digital reader. And that hockey puck will turn around on ice. Raphael 7286 on a constellation of Pegasus. If there's something you don't understand, I'm going to come back. But the machine is China. The red sun. The virgin is the white. The red and the white, when you take the virgin out of the white, you create Cancer. The Virgin Mary, the Titanic was the same thing, but it's all an expression. If you take a look, the background to everything is white. What you mark on top of it is what value you give to it. Thank you for watching this video.